Hello everyone, I'm back with some more, advice, spiritual wisdom, I don't know what you'd call it, you tell me. Just to let you know that our thoughts create our lives, and I know we've heard it said, but I mean it's true. Everything we've ever done, or let's go back, everything we've ever thought has created everything we've ever done, which has created exactly where we are in our lives. And for some people, especially me, when I realised that I was a common denominator, that was a bit of a bitter pill to swallow, to think really? Did I create everything that was going on? And I had to think about it. And I thought, well, yeah. And I know at the time that wasn't a good thought. It wasn't great that I thought, how on earth did I create this? But it also empowered me, because I thought, well, if I created this, I can uncreate this. And that's where I went from. So I was like, okay, let's go back and look at my thought patterns, my habits, what am I doing to create my life? And I did read a book of miracles, which I would totally recommend it, but it is huge. But I will put some nuggets from it in as I go along. But yeah, we all live from our conscious mind. Well, our conscious mind is kind of, I wouldn't say we live from it, but we know what we want with our conscious mind, but it's our subconscious programming that holds us back. So consciously, we know what we want. I want to be thin and gorgeous and Hollywood movie stars, etc. I don't know. But it's our subconscious mind that keeps us small or keeps us safe. So we make our choices from our subconscious. So, just like make believe, like Steven Spielberg comes up and says, I'm going to cast you in my new movie. And you might think, I'm not good enough. Why would he choose me? And then your subconscious, you'll start to put blocks in the way. You might get ill, this thing happens. I had a client last night who I spoke to, this is an example, about relationships. He'd never been in a long-term relationship, because after a while, even though the girls he said were amazing, he always found a thought. They'd say something and it would give him the ick, which I think is the new term. But it was a pattern over and over and over again. He'd only get so far into a relationship until he'd find something he couldn't really get over. And then he'd have to, as he said, replace them. And he said he did it with everything. Clothes, girlfriends, friends even. He said if they annoyed him, he'd just get another one. So he had, we're still working on it, but he had to look at the reasons why he had to sabotage these relationships, why he couldn't build them into long lasting relationships. And it's something he's really working on. It's gone back to childhood, actually. So yeah, so we'll see how that plays out. But sometimes we sabotage things we want. If we want something in the future, and then, for example, I've written 2 books, and I got 2 really amazing agents, and now I was sending it out to Penguin and everything. And then as soon as I heard it was going to Penguin and they were about to pick it or not pick it, or whatever they do, I panicked. I was like, oh my God, this isn't going to work. I was in special needs as a child. I couldn't read or write for ages. Who am I to be an author? And then suddenly all my opportunities fell away, because while I was writing the book, I was so excited and it was really easy. It felt like it was flowing through me. And then my thoughts this isn't for me, sabotaged the whole thing. So I'm going to try to do that again. But while I was so excited about the book, I was having agents contact me out of the blue. I even sat next to an agent who overheard me on the train and asked if they could look at my book. And that's how amazing the magic was working. And then suddenly my negative beliefs kicked in, my subconscious programming, really? You're going to publish a book? I don't think so. Who do you think you are? And really the entire thing felt flat. So I just want to point out, this is a good opportunity that we manifest all the time. So even things we don't want, like the fear, because where your attention goes, focus flows. I can't remember what the saying is. But yeah, so I started, one minute I was focusing on how great the book is. Oh my God, I can't wait. It's so good. I'm a genius. And I did actually think that. But I think you do when you create something a little bit. I don't know. I enjoyed the process. But then when it was starting to get real, like it was going to go out into the world, I started to doubt, because while I kept it safe and just for me, I could think all these good things, but then I was like, are people going to read it? What are they going to think? Then I started to really panic, and then my energy started to go, why me? Instead of why not me, why me? And then, yeah, and then people lost interest, and it kind of, yeah. And I realised it was like a portal closed, and I realised it was me. I was holding back. So yeah, manifesting is so powerful. Our thoughts are so powerful. We can create anything. There's like a field, like an energetic field, and we can connect with whatever we want. Everything we want is out there. There's a version of us out there with what we want. And we just have to draw it in. And I know that sounds a bit odd, but I just want to know that we can have it. We just have to release the blocks. We just have to release what is behind that. And it isn't all about being positive thinking, because, you know, life's life and we can't be positive all the time. You know, bad things happen in our lives. As long as you don't focus on it, as long as you don't keep going on about, oh, I'm really ill, or focusing or get fixated, because when you do that, you just bring more and more of that thing into your life. So the best advice I can really give for manifesting is to focus on the end result. And it's that simple. Just step into the end result you want. What is it? What is the feeling behind it? How are you going to feel? Who's the version of you that's going to create that and become that version? You have to think, what is the difference that's going to make the difference, and do that. You don't want to be a not it. A not it is someone who is, I haven't got the car. They've got more money than me. Like, it's giving yourself a label. Other people out there have it, but I don't have it. We don't want to be in the not it energy. We want to know and believe that we are it. You know, I can have it. If they've got it, why can't I have it? Like, they're just showing me an example of what I can have. So I'm going to be in it. I'm going to sit in the knowing that, like, it's my turn next, or I'm drawing it into me. That's what I do all the time. I just see myself having it, and eventually I get it, or near enough, and then I have to tweak it, or I say this or something better. And it's always a good idea to say, can I have it the right version for me, or can I have it for the good of everybody? Because that's a nicer way to manifest. So manifesting is easy. There's no, like, people call it the secret. There is no secret. It's just a secret sauce that you kind of need to know. There's no, I know you get people saying meditate, or do it this way, or people have different ideas, or, you know, writing it out. They're all good, but basically it's all just being an energetic match. And being an energetic match is basically just believing it's yours and sitting in the knowing. It's like doing an order for Zara or something, and you just know that that order's coming in. Like, you just like, oh, it'll be coming in like 2 days or something. So you just sit and wait. You know it's coming. Not wait, but you like expectation. Excited expectation. You just know it's coming. Like, not even excited, but you're just expecting it. You're just like, I know it's coming. I'm looking forward to it. When I receive it, I'm going to be open to it. And that's all it is. So if you have any questions that I can answer, because I work better that way, and I'd like to explain how it works, because I have studied this for years and I do it all the time. I just put it out there and then I wait for it to come in. So just let me know how, like, any tips, or if there's anything you want to share with me, the advice that I don't know. But if you want to ask me how to manifest anything, just do. I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. But have a lovely day, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.